Comedy is an extremely subjective thing. Everyone's gonna find different things humorous. However, there is one universal constant when it comes to comedy, and that is, no matter who you are, every human will laugh when they hear my Boardwalk Burgers joke. It's simply the way humans are programmed. It's embedded deep within our DNA. The top scientists have called this the board burger effect. Now, for those of you who don't know about the board burgers joke, it's a joke that I told on the official podcast, dating back 2 years now. I don't tell it as often anymore because it's simply too powerful of a joke. I don't want to kill one of the guests by making them laugh too hard. Just fucking mid-podcast, their soul explodes because they're having such a hard giggle fit. But I'm not here to just take another victory lap with my magnum opus of comedy. I'm actually here to talk about how Pixar stole that from me and put it in The Incredibles 2 without even asking me or giving me credit for it. I'm going to go ahead and play a clip of the Boardwalk Burgers joke from the official podcast, and we had Zach on, Psychic Pebbles. I've told it to a lot of guests, but I just chose Zach because he was the first one that came to mind with the joke. So that way those of you that don't know it can get familiar with it, and I just hope you're wearing a condom because this shit's going to make your dick come all over the place. Well, Zach, there's a joke of my own creation that I tell on this podcast quite often to guests, because most of the guests we come on here, they like to have a hoot and a holler, pretty much like yourself.
Sure.
So I tell them what I believe is the apotheosis of comedy. And it's a true story, Zach. It's nothing that I'm making up. This isn't me just pulling shit out of my ass. This actually happened in real life. I was driving down I-4. This must have been going on a year now. We've been telling this joke for a while. It's been about a year now. And I was driving down I-4 with my girlfriend, and I saw a sign, an advertisement for this, local little family burger joint called Boardwalk Burgers. Nothing too out of the ordinary, nothing extraordinary at all, just your standard old burger joint, homeless people slapping some patties on the foremans, just a wholesome good time. And with my razor-sharp wit, Zach, I looked at this sign, I looked at it, I analyzed it, and I said, Boardwalk Burgers, more like board burgers, because those burgers aren't having any fun. Now I hope you finished wiping the tears from your eyes after that zinger. I know, just take your time to compose yourself. It's a real knee slapper. Now I'm going to show you the scene from The Incredibles 2 that fucking Amy Schumer'd me and stole my joke. This is a scene where Mr. Incredible takes Violet and Dash to the Happy Platter Family Restaurant. Interesting. I don't think it's any coincidence that it also happens to be a wholesome place. Almost reminds you of another wholesome restaurant called Boardwalk Burgers, doesn't it? Interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look at this scene.
Well, this platter doesn't look all that happy to me. It looks bored. Ha! The bored platter.
Do I even need to say anything? I rest my case. Pixar clearly stole from me. It's very obvious they were inspired by my board burgers joke, and I don't blame them, I understand. The board burgers joke is the highest level comedy could ever achieve, so I get why they would want to channel that genius into their movie. I get it, I totally understand Pixar, I do, but you can't just take my joke without even giving me credit or compensating me financially. I think it's only fair you'd give me 5% of all ticket sales for the movie, or compensate me in perhaps old school RuneScape gold should you choose to go that route. But this right here is just fucking gross. Just blatant plagiarism. You stole my fucking baby. You came into my house, you saw that I had fallen asleep watching anime, and you said, I'm gonna fuck him in the butthole. And that's what you did. You fucked me in the ass by stealing my joke, Pixar. It's disgusting what you've done here. It's despicable, absolutely despicable. This is supposed to be a movie that preaches some very good values to children, but then now all I see when I look at this movie is preaching the value of stealing. Oh, you want to get somewhere? Go ahead and steal. It's disgusting. It makes me sick to my goddamn fucking stomach. But, yeah. Just wanted to make you all aware that Pixar has stolen from me. They're like the BuzzFeed of animation now, just stealing shit. And I'm upset about it. Good movie, though. See ya.